Okay. Demon Elemental, Mech, Murloc, and Pirate. But what if it's Toki and we just get really lucky? Alex, Dragons, Millhouse, Mooneater, Arana, Azurite, Vol'jin, Demons, or Shell Elemental. Yep. And the last one that was not named on your list was... I don't still have it up. Give me a second. Oh, you had it. Ashara. I just missed one of them on your list. Look at you. But for real, that's just it right there. Alex, Ashara, Millhouse, Arana, and Vol'jin. Exactly the same board, exactly the same line, every single game. You know, that's the point where you expect that Blizzard would fix things, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm just naive, but I feel like when you start seeing the same thing being done in literally every single lobby, it's time for a patch. Game's mildly streamlined. Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that happening day zero. You bring buddies back, you don't change the buddies. We already know how to win with them. Slightly new things this time. Vol'jin just got busted in a different way because, like, Vol'jin's hero power is very reusable. Used to be just a different line. Vol'jin high attack across the board. Now it's just Vol'jin consuming effects. Ashara was always good, but now Kumar is on 3, so it makes it really busted. Used to be Kumar was on 4 last time we had Ashara or had buddy meta. Alex got a new hero power, and the hero power is absurd. They haven't had a balance patch on that one, to be fair. It's just like the first implementation of Alex, you just go, no, dude, that's not an okay hero power. Also, just, you know, for comedy purposes here, let's remember that they labeled Alexstrasza as a nerf. Remember, they labeled it as nerf in the last patch. If you look at a little teaser image, it was Alex down. I have a feeling that didn't play out the way they thought it was going to play out, you know? That's not a nerf. Devs don't play the game. Some of them are very good players, but it's really hard to balance games. Genuinely, it's not an easy problem. All that being said, yeah, sometimes it feels like the devs don't play the game. This is a very good time period where you're just like, yeah, no, this balance is real bad. Yo, Yiggy, thank you so much for 29 months. And HMC with the 18 months. Random 2, random death rattle. Or random 1-star random death rattle, I should say. Or we could keep it 2-6, you know, if a card sucks. Were they good players because they keep the broken stuff in? So, just a fun little tidbit story. Last year at BlizzCon, we got first look at duos, right? That was announced at BlizzCon. And the devs are so passionate about their game. So excited about their game. They wanted to demo a bunch of stuff. And as a press member, like I got the little necklace, you know, the press necklace that I could wear around that got you into like the press areas. One of the areas they had roped off was like a press testing area. So like for people that were making videos or whatever for content and whatever it might be. But they had a setup for like all of the 8 people to play Battlegrounds. And the devs were like, oh, let's go up there. We're going to go play the new stuff. Let's go show off the new stuff. And they just ripped us. I mean, over and over and over again. They had played it internally so much on duos. They were breaking everything. And we're just sitting there like, God damn it. Jeef and whoever up there, like Jeef and I are playing together. We're just getting destroyed by the devs. They knew every little trick. They're like, oh yeah, this is way too good. Oh, this combo's awesome. Yeah, they play their game. But also, it takes a lot to identify every problem. Where the fuck are you? I missed you before, buddy. You were supposed to be there for us, and then you weren't. Kind of shows that they know, but they don't care about broken combos. Partially. I'm not going to say that one's wrong, by any means. I think that priority of fun over balance is a tenet of a Blizzard design. Fun over balance, and I'm fine with that. But there's also just a lot of technical and timeline limitations. You only have client-side patches like once a month. Ooh, that was a good eat. Good job, buddy. You got to work within the bounds of the physical limitations of your system. Uh-huh. Oh, wasn't it? Amazing. This whole, like, stay on 2 business is getting real old. How do we get unscrewed? Where the fuck were you? Nothing like a good little Surge Tankian for your day. Those aren't great either. Where's my good stuff, Babs? That's an excuse you can always hotfix stuff? Huh? Bro. That feels like a really naive take. That's like, you might win the award for the most naive take in Twitch chat of 2025. You can always hotfix stuff. Hotfix what? You can disable heroes, sure. You can change armor. You can change server side stuff, sure. No. 2025, he's going to win the award. Trust. It's got to be the most naive take I've heard in a long time. You QA stuff before you push a client side? Sure. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do to fix it, but you can't always hotfix things. Bro, tell me you haven't worked in technical deployment before without telling me you haven't worked in technical deployment before. Come on. There's literally technical side things. You can't change things that are on the client side without pushing out a client patch, and the client patch deployment takes a week to prep. You gotta get it out on all systems at the same time, which takes approval on mobile devices, which, oh my god, it's a whole ordeal. That's like, this is really far down. Push every button, push it straight to production. Yeah, it's not how the world works. It's not how technical works. I see you. I see you, and I see you wanting it to be that way, but it doesn't make it right. I want everything to fix immediately, too. They can make a better product. Agreed. But it ain't this problem. That ain't the problem. Alright, Seafarer or Matriarch. I'm gonna believe we got this shit. I'm not gonna play this line. I'm gonna play this line. Get on the board. Odd comp. I mean, that's about as good as we're going to get in this game. Not an awful board to eat. That's an awful board to eat. All right, at least he didn't eat a 1-1. That's something, I guess. I like the boldness of this trickster. Now, I get it. He wants to gold it, right? But he could have... Yeah, I mean, that's tough. That's a hard setup. It was bold and it didn't work out. But, you know, that was a possibility it'd work out. Needed something to value trade. All right, odd comp. Show me the love. Oh, you're showing me the love. So showing me the love right now. Appreciate it, dude. Guess we're rolling first, to be fair. No, we're probably doing this first, actually. sucks getting out of this, but I'm going to do this first. We're going to take our buff. It's not awful because it can be 2 things for 3 gold. Not the world's worst card either. Odd comp, odd comp, odd comp. Odd comp. All right, cool. It's a lot in a short amount of rolls. But really though, this is just, we milk the shit out of odd comp board. Anyway, without being too over the top there with a response, we have to maintain the concept of, like, you know, there's a technical limitation to what they can do. That doesn't excuse making a bad product. It's just there's a technical limitation to what they can do. I believe they can do better. Also, we're just going to trust that there's new stuff on the horizon, because, like, radio silence with this patch is pretty bad. It's not great. I don't love the no information and heroes just winning the game by default scenario. Should have done that first, to be fair. Bye, buddy. What's the best tribe for us to play? Pirate, probably, right? Meh. These are the 2 more implicators than we got last game. Yeah, you would have hoped that we could have gotten a fun little demon line there, but game didn't give us practically anything to work with. And we got Alex Strauss twice. Pretty much a definition of what's wrong with the game at the moment. Don't love that being our first experience of the week, but shruggers. Let's just go play the cards in front of us. Find our fun Mimi lines and play good lines other games. Imagine a game where BGs was its own thing. I don't think it really changed that much, to be honest. You still have the company drive it into the dirt for profit margins. A little pessimistic, maybe. But I don't think our problem with this game is that it's really tied to standard anymore. The game client itself, or engine, whatever our backup or back end side of things, does suffer a little bit on that front. Which is not my favorite, but so be it. Here, you're a pirate and an Ellie. Both are pretty good, and you're even, so it's a lower chance that you get an odd minion. Or lower chance of getting an even minion. Yeah. I'm probably okay just doing that. Gold-wise makes sense. You have even more health. Why is it a lower chance to be even? That spell cannot give you a minion that is the same minion that you target. So, like, if you target an even minion, you have a higher chance of getting an odd minion because you took an even minion out of the pool. Tess feels like she is so much, or too much variance, or so much variance. Yeah, she's not reliable for, like, Omega broken like the rest of the discussion we've been having. The problem isn't that people can high roll. It's a problem that people have an incredibly high likelihood of high rolling. That is driving what feels so hopeless in this meta. The autoplay Alex, the autoplay Astraza, autoplay Millhouse, they just play the same comp every time. And you're like, well, cool. Good for you. Do you feel like you really deserve this W? I don't feel like you deserve this W. Probably don't use any of these. This could be useful for like leaving on the board then buying up next turn. Trust. You trust in the brand. No brand. Brand. Ooh. Wait a second. I'm going to need a triple or something. Huh? How many odds am I playing? Enough, right? All right. Flush the board. Probably don't care about this. The spell's just better here. Keeping the pair for next turn too. What else do we think we all in here? I'll buy that. Probably should use this spell before playing this though. Don't buff the wrong elemental. It wouldn't be ballsy enough to do that. I mean, the Bramble Witch gets basically the same value. And the debate is like, if you don't think there's 2 turns left in the game, then don't sub out the odd minion. But you're going to play, what, 7 odd cards after that point in the turn, and you're buffing 6 minions with it? You've already made back the stats. And consolidate them on better minions. Meh. Bye, buddy. Two out of 5 odd mechs. Deflecto. That's kind of cute. What if I just get the Taunt Giver battle cry? That one's probably better in this scenario. Ever go 5? I don't think so. Not with our hero power. There's not much on 5. When we hero power, it's just giving us access to 5. Maybe like next turn after we hero power. Makes a little bit of sense, but not before that point. I'd really like, you know, another Bramble Witch maybe. That's just about it though. Just cost gold, you know? Costing gold is just not playing extra odd minions. And we already have access to a ton of odd minions. Electing to play fewer of them doesn't feel good. A little bit of an upside, like with the Matriarch, you get access to 5-star spells and whatnot. It's tough to argue going up when you're playing a board that relies upon being stronger than people early rather than late. It's not like this board is ultra scaling. We're going to blow people out in the long run. Our better bet is to beat everybody in the mid game, and then there's nobody left alive. Okay. I don't know if you take that one though, because if you level, you don't have enough gold. Realistically, I probably should use this. Wait a second. I didn't see that spell generate. I'm not using either of these before buying the minion because I put the minion on the board and I get more stats from the odd spell played. Wait a second. I did skip that one, though. I'm gonna need the gold. Nice minion steal. My favorite one. All right, we'll do it before buying this, though, because we can't buff it on the board. Are we winning, son? I mean, we're not exactly failing. We're playing a fair hero with a chance to win the game, right? That's all you can really ask for when you're not playing one of the 5 autoplay heroes. We were talking about this before the game. Obviously, stream title is this. But, like, look at those. Look at the first place rates off the top heroes. They just kind of win the game for free. We shouldn't be having 44% first place rate. Look at Vol'jin, not even like a top 5 hero, and still has a 36% first place rate. Like, there's obviously a pretty massive imbalance at high MMR with respect to opportunity to win the game. All that being said, shruggers, we'll figure it out. Surely Blizzard will fix it soon enough. Good job, Matriarch. Really pulling your weight over here, generating spells, big guy. Really doing the job we brought you in for. It's even taunted. Well, my hero power sucks now. I guess Elemental Surprise is good. Maybe spell cycling? Why don't you just play Ashara? Yeah, I mean, that's the option. Maybe we'll just hit Ashara. That's possible. Well, that's practically the end of the game. It's so hard not to play. Got Golden Brand. Right, maybe if we get another good card to play. Surely this will come out ahead. I don't want this against demons. We'll totally win the round. And in the process of winning the round, have the gold for next game. Scam card? Scam card? Well, that's annoying. He literally has both non-demons taunted. And every other demon untaunted. The pony's doing work, though. Makes it so only one thing died. He has all of his demons untaunted and all of his non-demons taunted. Hell of a read. Is this the opening theme of Lunatics? You know, look at our test game. Look at our Toki game. Odd comp came through for us. That's definitely not the line we were looking for, but sometimes that's all you get. That was nice. Hey, that wasn't exactly a tough game. We just played the odd cards once we saw odd comp. I think it's kind of the mantra of the day, isn't it? Wins aren't really hard. Wins are just kind of handed to you. Probably never been a better time to be like an ultra casual of this game. You're just like, oh, look, a win. I've never honestly, I feel like I don't deserve when I win most of the time. Either tempoed out a game and you're like, well, nobody hit, guess we'll win. Or you got something that's just like, I'm infinitely big. 100,000 health on turn 12, turn 13. Guess I win, you know? It's one or the other.